Mm. A great yogi passed yesterday. His name was Ram Dass. I like the story of Ram Dass because Ram Dass was a huge scholar. And when I say a scholar, I mean he was a psychiatrist, a psychologist, and he was doing research on the effects of LSD at Harvard University. So yes, he took a gang of drugs. He went to India and he met his guru and came back Ram Dass. His name was Richard Alpert. His guru spawned a whole lot of Dasses. Ram Dass, Bhagavan Das, Krishna Das, and they were all, well, with the exception of Ram Dass for the most part, they were all about the Bhakti Yoga, the Kirtan, the singing of the mantras. When Ram Dass went to India, he met a vagabond who became Bhagavan Das. And they were like the shadow and the light. Like Bhagavan Das did all the fuck shit and Ram Dass cooled the fuck out. One good story about them is that they their guru's name was Baba Karoli. I know his first name starts with a K. I don't want to say it wrong. So in the description, I will put their guru's name. But all his peoples, I don't want to say disciples, and I don't think they took sannyas, but all his people became Das, with the name Das at the end. So, funny story. Like I said, Ram Dass had all the LSD. I mean, hey, he's doing research on it at Harvard. You think he'd get it illegally? Even if he did, you think they'd do anything? They wouldn't do anything, right? So he went to India with Bhagavan Das and they met up with the guru and they were like, yeah, so, let's meditate, let's do our thing. And their guru said, where are those pills you take? And they were like, what? He was like, yeah, where are the pills? What is that thing that you take? What is that? The LSD? What is that? What? Give me that. I want to see what it does. And they were like, you sure this is some real drugs, man? You can hallucinate. You could go through this. You could do all this. He was like, yeah, okay, give me the pill. So they gave him like one, and he took it and didn't do shit. They gave him like two, he took it and didn't do shit. If I'm not mistaken, they gave the guru like about 10 of them things. Homeboy took him at one time, and I think all he really did was fart. You gotta love it, yo. You gotta love it. Ram Dass's book, Be Here Now, is a very beautiful and very powerful spiritual book, but it's also very subtle to me. I've encountered spiritual books, especially in the yoga tradition, that have been very in your face and you must do this, or kind of like the Bible thumpers. But Be Here Now was for me very subtle and very gentle in its message, and I definitely appreciated that. I was not a hippie kid. I was not raised in the 60s. I was born in the 70s. I was an 80s kid. So I think that's why that book came off as very gentle to me. Yeah, but I'm going to send love and light to Ram Dass. I'm going to say blessings to his family. And he is now at peace with his guru. They're probably chilling up in the ethers now, looking for a spiritual LSD. You gotta honor the humans that decide to be vessels of love, light, and truth. You really do. And a lot of times you don't know that they are vessels of love, light, and truth right then and there. A lot of times in the present moment, they don't even think they're vessels of love, light, and truth. You know, and when they finally do realize that they are vessels, things shift and change, especially as you go through the later stages of your life. And, you know, a lot of people think it's about how long you lived or this and that. No, how full was your life? I mean, did you live a life that you can look back upon and laugh at certain things and cry at certain things and just feel an overall sense of accomplishment and contentment and leaving some sort of legacy for the rest of the world to be able to pick up and say, hey, I can learn from this, I can grow from this too. And he did that, you know. I don't care what color you are at the end of the day. You know, I'm all about blackness, and I'm all about the upliftment of black people because we've been so downtrodden, so beat down. But a human is a human, you know, and any human that is a vessel for love, light, and truth for most of their life is cool in my book. Yeah, pretty cool in my book. Like I said, human beings are fallible and they go through their thing. Yeah. But when you can look at someone's overall life and say, you know, overall that person did good or strive to be good, we can honor that person. We really can. So thank you, Ram Dass. Thank you for sharing your light with us. Om Shanti. Namaste.